Me, my camera, and the road. I couldn't ask for more in life. There's a sense of freedom in driving alone through unknown places, a sense of discovery that I crave. It's how I disconnect from the world, from the news on TV, the anxiety I feel at work, and the pressure of daily life that, from time to time, feels like too much. But when you're on the road, it's different. Time freezes. My thoughts become clear, my heartbeat slows down, and I exist only in that moment. It's just me, the road to the unknown, and the sky above. Hello and welcome to your favorite family-friendly film photography channel, or whatever that means. If you're new to the channel, my name is Tommaso and I live in Japan. I've been living here for the past 3 years and I am obsessed with the Japanese countryside. Every month I rent a car and I travel alone for days in the remoteness of this country, documenting whatever it's on the road, usually abandoned villages. So this time I will take you to Fukushima prefecture. 3 days on the road, taking photos, enjoying the weather and the beautiful Japanese countryside. So sit down, hold on tight and enjoy the video. I took the train from Tokyo to Koriyama station. As soon as I got off the train, I loaded my Leica MP, my main camera for this trip, with Kodak Gold and fired the first shot. I picked up my rental car and began driving to where I'd spend the night, and I still had a couple of hours of sunlight left, so I took it easy and stopped whenever something caught my eye.
I was blind and hoping, now my eyes are open. None of what I see makes sense. My mind's a fence, but I'm still singing.
I like to drive slow. That way, I'm sure I'm not missing anything around me, and I can stop whenever I want to take photos. Just 15 minutes after my first stop, I found another building on the roadside, this one in much worse shape. The place was clearly abandoned, debris were rotting on the parking lot, and vines were starting to take over the building.
Whispering in my ear, I hear you loud and clear. So filled with fear.
It's a very tired me from a very remote place in Japan. I'm now in Fukushima, more or less in the center of Japan. This 1 hour drive that I had showed me incredible landscapes, abandoned places, remote villages, all the juicy things that we like shooting and documenting in this channel.
After another 30 minutes, I arrived in Urabandai, also known as the Lake District of Japan, a volcanic plateau where hundreds of lakes and marshes are scattered across the landscape. I was driving along Lake Hibara. Around me were only a few cottages, most of them abandoned. One in particular caught my eye. What used to be a clean garden was now an overgrown mess of vines and branches. I really love this photo. It really shows the beauty of nature, taking back what we built once we are long gone. I kept exploring the lake shore as the sun was setting. I found a cluster of cottages near the water and a lone fisherman. It looked like a scene from a movie. The wind was gently blowing, sunbeams pierced through the clouds, softly lighting the scene. I'm really proud of the photos I took here. Kodak Gold rendered the light rays, the greens and the blues beautifully. I checked into a nearby hotel that had a strong 70s vibe and went straight to the hot spring bath. In areas like these, hotels typically have an onsen, an hot spring, and that one was exceptionally good. I had an early dinner and went to bed, ready for the next day.
Good morning, everyone. It's
7 a.m. in Urabandai, in this beautiful national park in Fukushima, and we are here to take some bangers.
The first stop of the day was a walk along the Goshikinuma Pond Trail, a series of volcanic ponds known for changing colors. At the trailhead, I saw an abandoned campsite that was still in surprisingly good conditions.
It's crazy how much abandoned stuff is here, just behind me. This is a beautiful structure, and it used to be a campsite. Now it's completely abandoned.
I think it had recently gone out of business. The sheer amount of abandoned places in Japan always surprises me.
More and more, I feel the need to take breaks and just to absorb nature and just go in the countryside doing these trips. It's really a breath of fresh air. This nervous, frenetic life we live that sometimes feel like it's choking me, you know?
And this is when I misloaded a roll on my Leica MP and didn't expose any frame during the trail. Yes, it's a rookie mistake and I felt like an idiot for it, but there's a reason to it. When I left for this trip, I was extremely nervous and I was taking with me a lot of anxiety and negativity from my work and life in general. Nothing bad, but sometimes you have those tough moments. I wasn't really there with my mind. I wasn't enjoying the moment. My thoughts were all over the place. Lesson learned. Luckily, I have lots of great photos in this trip. So yeah, let's continue the journey. I walked for about an hour until I found a bench beside a pond. Its waters were clear, and when the sun hit them just right, they revealed stunning aqua tones. I'm sorry I don't have photos of this place, but I think the footage you're seeing does it justice. I sat there quietly, listening to the winds, to the birds, while the gentle light was touching the water.
Ooh. Okay. Amazing. That was a great morning hike. This area is full of small lakes, ponds, mountains. It's a great source of dramatic landscapes. It's really beautiful. I'm gonna take a shower, pack everything, and go. It's 9:40 a.m. and actually it's pretty early.
The sun was shining bright, a perfect day for a road trip. And after the film roll mistake, I was determined to take my time and enjoy every second. The destination didn't matter, the journey did. Along the way, I found another abandoned restaurant, now hidden beneath thick vegetation. It once had a beautiful lake view, but now even that was covered in green. About 30 minutes later, I stumbled upon a village at the base of a steep road leading up into the mountains. I don't know why, but something about it made me stop. It was a charming mountain village, completely deserted. As I wandered in, I wasn't surprised to find several abandoned buildings, some in rough shape. The Japanese countryside is breathtaking, lush green, full of rivers and lakes, but it's so remote and that makes it hard to live here. As the years go on, more and more people will leave. I drove up some steep mountain roads and arrived at the top of Mount Azuma, an active volcano and a popular tourist spot. Despite the crowds, I wanted to explore the area. I packed my gear and hiked up to the crater. The views were spectacular. Puffy white clouds hung in the blue sky, adding drama to the landscape. By the time I came down, it was around 1 p.m. I hit the road again to explore more of the lake's surroundings. Once again, I found old ruins of houses, this time in even worse conditions. After a few more photos and some driving, I parked by the lake. Some people were fishing, others relaxing on the dock. Because of the high elevation, the weather was mild, and a gentle breeze made the sunlight feel pleasant. The light was perfect. I just had to point the camera and the picture was already there. I wish it were always that easy.
The amount of abandoned stuff is just incredible. I thought that this was a vacation area for lots of people, you know? So that's why I'm surprised to see this level of abandonedness.
As the day passed, I got tired and left the Urabandai Lake area, heading toward where I'd spent the night. On the lake, I found these beautiful rice fields and took this clean shot. Eventually, I arrived at a small hotel on a hill with gorgeous lake views. Since the hotel had no restaurant, I grabbed some food at a nearby supermarket and ate by the window, watching the landscape outside. I took some more photos and relaxed by the giant windows. I was exhausted. Another day was behind me. I woke up around 6:30 a.m. As I opened the window, the sunlight gently lit up the room. I had one more day of driving ahead. I was alone on the road. Sunbeams shone through dark clouds, and the mist covered the lake and the neighboring hills. It was a magnificent morning. As always, I stopped whenever something interesting appeared, like this American-style diner randomly sitting in the middle of nowhere. I drove west, descending from the mountainous Urabandai region into the plains of central Japan, where I arrived at the Tadami River. A series of villages stretched along the river, forming a gorge surrounded by hills. I walked up a hill to get a better view and spotted a wooden temple towering over the small town. As I ventured into the village, I started to feel something unusual. The villages I visited the day before all felt abandoned, isolated, almost eerie, but this one was different. This place felt alive.
Oof. Oh guys, it's getting hot. I can't believe it. I spent like an hour here. I think it's like an onsen town. I saw a couple of hotels, cafes, and actually it's interesting because this shows me the other side of Japan, right? The other side of the countryside of Japan, which is not just abandoned places left to rot.
Not long after, I found another great spot for photos. The Tadami train line connects many of these riverside villages. I followed some signs and climbed up a hill, where I had a perfect view of the rail bridge and the valley. I kept driving and stopping at villages in this area. There was a striking contrast to the day before. Here there was life, people, open businesses. It was a powerful reminder that the Japanese countryside, while changing, isn't disappearing yet. Yes, in some places life is fading, but in others, it still holds on. After a few more stops, I arrived at a village called Honna. All the rooftops were painted in bright red, probably because this area gets heavy snowfalls in winter. I wandered into the village and found the old cemetery. The whole place had a peaceful atmosphere. Some people were cutting grass, others repairing roof tiles, just the usual summer maintenance. I spent a long time shooting different angles. The village was absolutely stunning. An old railway stationed across the village and a temple towered over it. That day felt like one of those endless summer afternoons from my childhood, where time slows down and everything feels suspended. I got back in the car and kept exploring through the afternoon, enjoying the drive, the views, and the light. That was the end of my trip. 3 unforgettable days in the beautiful Fukushima prefecture. So this is the end of this trip. I had a great time driving in the Japanese countryside, shooting film. The weather was perfect, the photos came out great, the colors, the contrast. Anyway, it was amazing. I am so happy about it. Anyway, and if you like the video, storytelling, film, and road trips, please consider subscribing. I will try my best to improve the quality and take you as much as possible in adventurous road trips around Japan and the world. So that's the end for this time, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.